Hey,
Hey.
great soundtrack. There was Mamas and the Papas make your own kind of music in there as well.
A lot of classics, yeah.
Yeah.
They slowed down that fantasy song as well.
Oh, at the
Yeah, they
end,
did. They did.
And it's a different singer, I think it was in that one.
Oh. I recognized at the beginning, and then it sort of ties in as you come across it later because he hears her hum it and she can sort of anticipate every character's next line. But because of the AI, he says something completely unrelated and she goes, oh, that was different.
Yeah, because if you consider games, they tend to do the same thing every time.
Yeah, I
Or
learned
they're
it. I
off
don't
the
know anything
specific
about
script.
I don't know anything about gaming, but that was totally bought in because firstly you think, oh, this is a very strangely rubbed. It's like a sterile, half dystopian, half utopian, strange world. But then, as it goes through, you're like, yeah, gaming. Especially when you could see things and you could grab different things. I go, yeah, I'm in a game.
Yeah, but he doesn't realize it.
Yeah, remind me of Wreck-It Ralph.
Someone fell asleep. Who's that?
Or even the Lego movie.
I guess so.
Well, the beginning,
Yeah.
certainly, because it's like the same routine. Even the coffee.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was like a lot like Truman Show. If you have ever seen that one, because it's the
Is that
same
the
thing
one with
repeating
Jim
again and
Carrey?
again. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
I've
seen
seen
it.
Truman
Don't
Show.
And he's trying to get out, and like a bit of the Matrix as well, because they are living in like this virtual world.
Virtual world. Literally for Guyver.
Sorry,
He doesn't exist in the real world.
Oh yeah, that's the difference. Yeah. It's an
Yeah.
AI. Yeah.
Whereas Truman, like the Jim Carrey is a real person placed in this sort of a
Yeah.
Big Brother type world unknowingly, whereas this is an AI type of a entity who can only live in this sort of virtual world but has intelligence.
And I think Chris also brought up Ready Player One, which
I thought of that too, especially towards
the
the
video
end.
game references.
Yeah, which is why I thought it was like Wreck-It Ralph, because it was all these innate characters having their own personalities and their own wills.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense, especially with like all the details once they break past that barrier.
Yeah, that's right. Because in Wreck-It Ralph, he sort of crosses the line.
Yeah, he does. Like he does everything that he's programmed not to actually do.
Exactly. Yeah.
So breaking past that programming is actually something that we've actually thought about a lot, but it doesn't tend to happen because the programs are still programs for now.
But
And there's not like a true AI yet.
The real person,
I can't hear what you're saying, James. What are you saying?
I thought in the end they could follow the Tron story, turn the program into.
Oh, the Tron story.
Oh, yeah, Tron is another one which I think they actually use.
Tron, yeah.
Because it was a guy who created the game.
Yeah.
And I guess these two people are the game creators.
Yeah, but they didn't create the Free City one. They created Free Life.
Free Life.
That's right. Of which
Antoine stole the code. And
but it's hidden. It's hidden.
Program. Yeah.
It's hidden behind the what is it? The barrier thing at the beach.
Yeah. That's right.
But it's just fun to see all those cameos, right? All the
I was about to say I noticed the cameos, but I wasn't too sure. So there was.
I didn't realize he's in it.
I didn't notice Hugh Jackman in there. When did he?
I think he was just a voice.
Oh.
Oh, where?
Hey, Marcus.
Yeah, I recognize Channing Tatum. He owned that house.
Yeah.
I thought it was Chris. It's got to be Chris Evans when he looked at the Captain America shield, and he's sitting there going, "What?" And he's watching the stream.
Oh, Hugh.
Marcus, please mute Chris. He's snoring.
Oh, what? No. Oh, well, I think it's Bill.
Bill that, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of references in like almost every game, movie.
It was Marvel.
Oh, this is a voice cameo, as Jono says. It's an
I
avatar that Molotov goes sticks out in an alley.
Oh, Wolverine. Yeah.
I didn't catch that, unfortunately.
Is
Yeah,
it in the
you
very
didn't see
beginning?
him, just the voice.
Just in the beginning, right?
Yeah, just at the beginning, it's the guy that he shot.
Ah,
She
yes,
shot.
yes, yes. That's his voice. Right.
Teacup.
Dwayne Johnson, also voice only cameo. One
Oh,
of the
really?
many bank robbers that
robbers.
guy encounters in Free City.
Oh, I feel so sorry for Guy. Every day is a bank robbery.
Yeah,
Giving
and
money.
especially like it says which one, the 2:30 or the 4
Yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. They're walking out. Oh, you know the guy in the bank robbery? He had these fantastic shoes. Which one? 2:30 or the 4 o'clock?
Because it's a mission in the game.
Yeah. Yes. And you're just there as a support.
Oh,
John
John
Krasinski.
John
Krasinski is also a voice only cameo. The voice of Silhouetted Gamer.
Oh,
I
yeah.
recognize the Rock's voice though.
I didn't recognize.
Oh, the robber.
him.
Yeah.
He was the one that he shot.
Right.
Like, what is wrong with this game?
Oh, when he starts to get his intelligence and he
Yeah.
tries to say, I don't want to do this. I want to grab all the guns. And he's one of those bank robbers.
Yeah.
Ah, Krasinski.
Tina Fey.
Tina Fey.
Oh, the mom of Keith.
Oh, she's the vacuuming mom. Oh, that's funny.
The connection to Free Guy
Right.
comes to Sean Levy.
Sean Levy. He's one
Yeah.
of the producers or
No, he's the
directors.
He's a
director.
director.
Director
Ah,
of this movie.
director.
Yeah. Ninja. Who's Ninja?
Ninja.
Twitch streamer.
Oh, okay. So he's a Twitch guy. Okay,
Chris,
so if you're a gamer,
I
you
think-
would know.
I think Jono said that there were actually real life sort of
Yeah. This guy
YouTubers
is
and
a real-
Twitches
real-
in there.
Yeah, they're proper Twitch streamers. Like even Jacksepticeye was in it, as well as Pokimane and some others. Which I
Oh
don't
yeah,
really
you
know.
mentioned these names. I don't know who these people
It's the
are.
most followed Twitch channel in history. After eclipsing
Wow.
more than 16 million subscribers.
Does he play games? Are these Twitch?
So he plays games and streams them, right? That's what they
Oh,
But
So he-
the interesting thing about Ninja is he was actually banned from Twitch at one point due to some
Why?
disagreement thing, which was
between
quite
him
weird.
and the Twitch platform.
Yeah, between him and the Twitch platform.
Oh, so most people on Twitch, like this guy, he will simultaneously stream as he plays, so you get to watch him play.
do. Well,
Is that-
Jono does
Yeah.
a bit of that too.
Oh,
But
I actually
then,
like
yeah,
watching people
but then he
play.
came back as well. Like
And
you
someone
follow the
mentioned the
stream on
kiss
Twitch
button.
and then they upload it to YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
Pokemon. Ooh, Pokemon.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Oh, that's her.
Another Twitch streamer.
Oh, she's a real streamer. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they all are.
She also has quite a lot, 8 million followers, and
So,
was the
yeah.
best Twitch streamer at the 2018 awards, Shorty Awards.
Mm. Laserbeam.
Who's Laserbeam? Another
Another
streamer.
Twitch
Another
Twitch,
streamer.
yeah.
streamer.
Oh, he's Australian.
Yeah, there was an Australian accent.
Hmm.
And then there was a
Yeah.
British guy as well.
Yeah.
And I was going, oh no. And so I went, yeah, I think he's the British or Irish or something. There's someone from that part of the world. I was going, oh, nice to see. So I was going, I bet you these are real streamers and
Yeah,
gamers.
they all definitely are. Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye. Ireland.
Ireland, yeah.
Yeah.
Jacksepticeye.
PewDiePie.
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 27 million subscribers.
Oh.
Quite a lot.
Quite a lot.
A lot, man.
Dan
Dan
PDN.
Yeah, okay.
Also another YouTube guy. 25
I
million.
think PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
I
Yeah?
think
PewDiePie was not in this one.
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
He's just a
Has-
YouTuber.
No, he's a gamer as well.
Oh, is he a gamer as well? Oh, okay.
Who's this
I'm
guy?
pretty
Yes,
sure that
Alex
the-
Trebek.
Oh, Alex
he's a-
Trebek.
He's
Jeopardy,
the
Jeopardy.
real.
Oh,
He's the real host of the real Jeopardy, and
Yeah.
and he actually died either this year or last year. So they must have filmed this before he died. So when I saw that, little people went, "Oh my gosh, they got Alex Trebek, and they got him to film like a pseudo Jeopardy episode just for this movie." So I got a bit excited when I saw
Yeah,
Alex. Trebek.
considering that this movie was meant to be released like last year.
Oh, it was supposed
Yeah.
to be released last.
Yeah, man, we got
year.
it so late. It's more than a year.
So yeah, so it is very possible that he was alive to film it. So yeah, I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys watch Jeopardy, but I like quiz shows, so
Yeah.
hence I know of Alex Trebek.
And considering this is a Fox movie,
Could you please explain how is Fox a producer of Jeopardy? Or
I think so.
oh,
But as well, because they could use Fox properties in this one.
oh.
And now that they were acquired by Disney, they seem to have been able to get even Marvel and Star Wars in it.
Oh, there were lots of slight gaming things I noticed in the beginning before I realized it was a game. When Guy walks from his house to work at the bank, in the background, I saw a car change from purple to green. I went, okay, that's weird. How did that happen? And then, but it happened again later in the movie, but it all makes sense when you realize it's a game. And then
Yep.
there was like when Millie opened her laptop, it had that sort of blue on the edge of her laptop. I went, oh, I don't know what gamers' laptops look like, but I imagine that's what they're like. And then I think I saw when there were 3 girls sitting on the couch watching the stream of Free Guy trying to cross the bridge. I think I saw one of the girls wearing headphones like Jono's.
Yeah.
So there were lots
Twitch
of
streamers like
gaming-
these things.
Huh?
Twitch streamers like these sort of things.
Twitch streamers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like everything
Yeah.
with RGB or cat ears. It's kind of cool on
And-
Twitch.
you know how before we watched the film, you sort of showed us your background there, Jono. So
All the
does that mean?
games. All the
Yeah. So
games.
is
Yeah.
Free Play is an actual game?
No, it's not. But
Oh,
it's inspired by like a lot of games. Like if you see in the background, these are
yeah.
just
So top
images
left
from-
looks like it's that Nintendo DS it's
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing, yeah. And then the other ones I can't quite.
There's Doom.
There's
There's Doom.
Doom, there's GTA, there is
There's
GTA, yeah.
Minecraft.
Minecraft, Doom, yeah,
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh.
like a
Actually,
Mario.
here's a list.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I was
Oh,
hoping
GTA. Yeah.
because I don't play games. I'm sort of, and you guys could pick up all the
Yeah.
games.
Oh yeah, we
stuff.
got a fight.
Oh, Star
obviously.
Wars
We have
one.
Yeah,
a
Star
lightsaber
Wars,
fight.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, there is GTA. It's,
Yeah, it's
GTA,
GTA.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
game.
thought GTA was you were in the car
Yeah,
or
you
you're,
drive.
or you have to steal a car.
Yes, you drive
And,
around.
and it's like picking up prostitutes or running down pedestrians.
Yeah,
rob the
they
bank,
even
rob the
showed
bank.
that in the game.
Sorry,
They even showed that in the
I
movie
don't
as well.
remember. But someone did type in GTA,
Well,
and I go,
Well,
And I
there's
went, "Oh, I see."
carjacking, there's tanks, there's
Yeah.
bank robberies.
Oh,
All
it's
these random
fun.
stuff.
So this Game Free City seems to have like completely mashed up all the games together.
Yeah, I remember there was another time he was nonchalantly walking down the street, and there's this tank behind him, flattening one of the cars on the side. I went, "No one's batting an eyelid to this."
Oh, the
Yep.
gravity gun.
Yeah, the gravity gun
Oh,
is cool.
gravity gun.
What's a Half-Life? Yeah, I don't know.
Half-Life
So
2.
what's the gravity gun?
He flung
one
dude in the
that
air,
he-
remember,
Yeah,
at the
he
end?
flung at the end.
Oh, I see. Yep. Okay, cool.
Oh,
I
that was the
played
gun.
Half-Life as well, and Half-Life Alex, which is the VR version of the game.
Oh, there's a VR version of Half-Life.
Yeah, called Alex, ALYX.
ALYX. Okay.
Mega Man.
Mega Man's Mega Buster.
Yeah, that was that big blaster that he used in the fight in.
Oh,
that.
against Antoine. Yeah. Well,
Nice.
she was actually Intel against Antoine, but
Yeah, at
Defending
that
Millie.
guy's
Yeah.
place.
Mega Man. Hmm.
No, but isn't the guy it wasn't actually Antoine's
No,
place.
it
it wasn't
wasn't.
Antoine's place. It was that other streamer's
was-
place.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum.
Channing
Sorry.
Tatum. Yeah. That's right. That's
Oh, yeah,
right.
he was in the movie.
Yeah, Channing
Yeah.
Tatum's place.
Sorry, I just go Channing Tatum. Fortnite floss and I don't get this.
Yeah, that's a Fortnite thing.
Oh,
Yes.
it's a
Treatment
game.
is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, the floss stands. Oh, yeah, I did see that because at the very end there was some guy flossing.
Oh, yeah. The kid dancing.
Yeah.
Well, it says it's a game. The dance won't make much sense to viewers otherwise.
Yeah,
if you don't know
especially
about
if they're
Fortnite.
like dancing randomly on the street. That's what this movie is like. All the games mashed together into like one movie.
So the flossing dance actually originated from the game Fortnite?
Yep, there's so many random
Oh.
Fortnite dances.
Oh,
It's
okay.
practically
'cause
a meme now.
I just remember there was a point in time when everyone flossed and went, where the heck did this come from? So now it explains the origins.
Fortnite.
Oh,
Yeah.
here you go.
Captain America shields, yeah.
The shit.
Yeah. Cap's Shield. That was a good scene. And everyone just went like,
And then they had the Marvel theme song coming up too. The
yeah,
Avengers theme song.
that was the actual Avengers theme song. And
Yeah.
if they didn't have the rights to it, then they would have been kind of bad.
Yeah.
That's why I think they must have done this after the time which Fox got acquired by Disney.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
Marvel can technically be considered part of the same universe as Free Guy.
But maybe only as a movie because they have Chris Evans in the movie.
yeah, he was sitting there drinking coffee, watching the stream, going, "What
For 2
the?"
seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. That,
Yes, Portal.
that completely reminded me of like Deadpool as well. How they got like Brad Pitt for like a few seconds.
Oh
For like
yeah,
a
that's
second.
right. Just for a
Yeah,
few,
someone mentioned the port. Like he was going,
Portal
"How did
game.
you
The
do
Portal
that?"
game.
And she goes, "It's a
Yeah.
portal gun."
Yeah, this
Yep.
is the famous Portal game where you just go through the portal and you come out the other.
Yeah,
Oh, some-
that's the Portal
okay.
game is actually more of a puzzle game. But then after
Oh.
that, everyone loved that Portal gun so much that they said, what if this gun was in other games? So there are
Right.
YouTube videos of people like making funny videos of a what if Portal gun in this game or that game. Like,
I
what if
see.
Mario had a portal gun?
Yeah.
What if Zelda or Link had a portal gun?
Is that not stealing IP though? If other games started to create, I guess,
No, those were like
Mm.
more like fan YouTube projects.
fan use. So okay, so it wasn't other actual games like using and stealing any of
No.
those
Yeah.
ideas. Okay,
And the
Sims
Sims.
mannerisms.
Sims.
Yeah,
Oh,
that,
gee, that's an old game from
Yeah.
way back when.
Sim City.
SimCity.
Yeah.
or just the Sims. Or
the
Sims,
Sims, yeah.
4 and stuff. Like I still play Sims 4.
On the back. Yeah.
That's the most current one.
Behave just like characters from the video game series.
Yeah, but the
Oh.
interesting thing about the Sims is there is a mode where you can make it like just a fishbowl, like you just create all the characters and make the autonomy on, and then you could see what they're doing randomly. And you can speed
Oh,
up the
right.
game.
So
Hmm.
what do you mean?
Like instead of playing the characters in the game, you could
Just
make
let
them
them
autonomous.
run by themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sort of
What
like
is it?
giving them free will, sort of thing.
Yeah.
What is an NPC?
Non-playable
Non-player
character.
Non-playable character.
NPC.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Well,
guy
that's why
was
they
an
all thought he was
NPC.
an NPC. And
So when you turn on the autonomous feature in Sims, how much leeway do they, or are they quite, they don't really have too much character to them?
Yeah, they don't, unfortunately. But it's
Ah.
the idea of that fishbowl type game, which people tend to like now.
Fishbowl.
Yeah, like put characters in a video game and see how they grow.
yeah. But they don't really develop into AI like Free Guy.
Yeah, not like this one, unfortunately, because an AI doesn't exactly exist yet.
They don't become free.
I felt the
Like, yeah.
tension when Free Guy walks into the same coffee shop with that same barista and he goes, you know what? I think I want a cappuccino. And then it was like the whole coffee shop was about to start a revolution and gang up against him, from the barista to the officer to all the customers, before he could go, oh, I'm only joking. And he sort of piped out.
Because they're
I
all
thought for sure he
NPCs.
was going to get shot. I thought he was going to get shot.
Yeah, by Officer Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tank was pointing at him, remember?
Yes, that's right. The tape. And I'm sort of going, oh, he better just sort of go, thanks for the coffee. Yeah, I'm joking, which he did, and, skedaddled out of there quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Could you go back up to the Pac-Man? Sorry.
The cameo.
Cameo. I don't remember this.
Oh, it's just some, in the Key's apartment in the form of a
Pac-Man
hologram light that into the blue ghost.
Oh,
That's
okay.
sorry.
Yeah. It's a blink and miss moment anyway.
Oh.
And in that guy's apartment, you see the Deadpool poster.
Oh, right.
Yeah, someone mentioned that, and I couldn't catch that either.
Yeah, that was me who posted that.
The most.
Yeah,
Because when he's talking, it was actually on the poster. That was kind of funny because he's talking through his Twitch audience in front of Ryan Reynolds, who plays Deadpool.
Yeah.
That's just hilarious.
Nosed out that fan.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I'm speaking in the second person.
Yep. Considering that Deadpool is usually the one who breaks that fourth wall barrier. That's Twitch streamer did it.
Is Free Guy an original movie in that it's not a sequel?
No,
it's not
adapting anything.
No,
it's not part of
not.
any universe
No.
or an extension, but it's just this concept, and they sort of tie it in with lots of references to it.
Yeah, and they did it really well. I actually really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, me too. I was actually not tempted to be distracted by other things. So yeah.
Yeah, so Shaman said, right, it's a refreshing pivot away from pre-existing IPs.
Oh,
so it's like its own thing.
Yeah, but interesting now that this is Disney.
Is this a Disney production or something, or did they have the rights to?
Now they have the rights to it because Disney bought out Fox.
Oh, so this was originally Fox.
Yes.
But now that Disney's bought Fox, Disney now owns the rights.
It's a Disney movie now.
Disney.
Oh.
Yep, now it's a Disney movie, which is why they were able to put in
all the Marvel references.
And Star Wars.
I see, because Disney owns Marvel, whereas Fox and Marvel.
Phil is very much like a gamers movie.
Yeah,
it is. It is.
Yeah. I'm the gamers, yeah. Yeah, because he like you blink and you miss.
Yeah. But I think, like any good movie, you don't need to be entrenched in a particular world, whether it was Ford versus Ferrari or Rush, where if it was great if you had that knowledge of the history of F1, but you didn't need to enjoy those films. And in a similar way, I'm not a gamer, but the tension and the world was created so well where it was sort of realistic, but you could sort of tell, hang on, it's a bit off kilter, and then it's sort of explained very well, and you totally buy into the fact that it's a game, and which is why things are a bit strange. And you could see the loop at the beginning, so you go, oh, because whenever he gets killed, he starts back in bed. It's that reset.
Like there's no hospitals like GTA. You like die and then you come back out of a hospital, or you wake up in the bed.
Was there a hospital in GTA?
Yeah, you walk out of a hospital when you get like killed in GTA.
Hilarious. Does that mean you've got limited lives in GTA?
No, it's practically unlimited. So you just keep dying and come back.
Here's some quotes from every main character. So catchphrase is catchphrase.
Yeah, you guys said catchphrase, and I go, "What are
Yeah,
you talking about?"
Catchphrase as a catchphrase.
It's a catchphrase.
Really cool
What,
catchphrase.
what's catchphrase from?
So his catchphrase is
It's-
literally
yeah.
catchphrase.
Because usually games, they usually have like characters who just say the same thing over and over. That's practically just called
Oh,
a
I
catchphrase.
see.
But
So
since
in certain
But
games,
since Dude was not finished, you could see that there are parts of it that were not finished either. Like when he
same,
said
yeah,
3 things, he said,
3 things. He named one thing, and then he goes second, TBD, third thing here. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
because
2
third
and
thing
3
here
wasn't
is
finished.
usually like the defaults until you actually type in the third thing that you want them to.
Same with TBD, because TBD means to be determined. So clearly, it was like,
It
you
was
know,
not
insert
finished.
here, insert here.
Yeah, so so hilarious.
Oh, this is funny.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator.
Terminate him.
Oh, totally.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taika.
Good old Taika Waititi.
I
Taika
don't
Waititi.
mind him, but every subsequent character he plays just gets more and more absurd. Nothing wrong with absurd. British does absurdist humor quite well, but I still think Taika Waititi's best role was him playing the pastor in The Hunt for the Wilder People. But anyway, I digress.
Okay.
Well, it was actually kind of funny because Deadpool and Korg did a video of like a reacts video to the Free Guy trailer. And do you know Free Guy or Deadpool and Korg? That's Ryan Reynolds and Taika Waititi.
Yep.
Reacts video to Free Guy.
Correct. To Free Guy.
Hang on. So, did you mean that for Ryan Reynolds and Taika Waititi have worked on
Yeah.
other films before?
No, this is
Together?
their first one together.
Which one?
This is
This
the
is
first,
their
yeah.
first movie
Oh, okay.
that they have
right.
done together. The other one doesn't exist
Mm,
at all. Don't even mention that other movie.
mm. Yes, and I feel so sorry for Free Guy when like Keys and Mouser go in and they're like, no skin, you know, and then they go trolls, and
Yeah,
then
because they exist in video games. And creating
he
a
doesn't know
skin
what
for a character.
he thought skin was like real skin as
Yeah,
opposed to
and
an
trolls are real
avatar.
trolls.
Yeah, trolls are
that-
like
yeah.
some imaginary being that hides under a bridge and asks you 3 riddles before you can cross.
Yeah, that's why I think they made it quite easy that even anyone could understand. Because
Yeah,
if you think about Guy as a character, when Mouser and Keys were like talking to him like at that part at the beginning, even he said that he only got 5% of what they were saying and he had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
And for a non-gamer, that is what people would be thinking as well. Like, what the heck is this guy saying? And the order doesn't really make sense either. Like, what? Still, why?
I like that because luckily I understood it even though I don't play games because I think I just hang around people who play games enough. But I like what you say because it's a nice bridge between people who do play games and people who don't, because people who don't, they don't understand all this gaming lingo that you guys already, well, the gamers already know about. So poor Guy is therefore the relatable character to the audience. They're like, yeah, well, what the heck is going on here? What are they talking about? But then as the movie goes on, as Guy himself learns about the world, blah blah blah, it then slowly is revealed, and
Yeah, and that's why the bar scene in the middle was, I say, quite good. When they revealed that Guy was not real.
I love that moment when it goes, oh, what happens
Like-
if you find out your friend's not real? And it goes, but then Buddy goes, but the moment is real.
Well,
Yeah,
what's
that was
more
actually a
real
good
than a
quote,
person
yeah.
trying to help someone they love?
Yeah.
Like, this moment is real. That's a good one.
This includes stopping every now and then to appreciate the things we have. Whether or not it's so real becomes irrelevant in the moment.
Yeah, that-
Mm.
but in the bar as well, even he said like, what is an NPC? And this is non-player character. So they actually explain everything that's going on in the game as well.
Oh, this is a funny button running joke about button.
Yeah, he found the button. What button?
The kiss
The
button.
kiss button.
Oh yeah, because you guys are saying how there's no such thing as a kiss button in a game. I think someone typed that, and I went, I don't know, never play games. I'm assuming not, because why the heck would this game want
Maybe there is
players
in
to
some
be
games.
kissing
I
other
don't know.
players, characters? Which is why it was weird, because I'd understand how an NPC could kiss any character because it's AI, but if the player themselves never had that function, how did she manage to kiss Blue Guy?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Like, he found the button. He said there is no button, but yet how was she able to do it to Guy at that point?
Yeah, that's his catchphrase. Don't have a good day, have a great day.
And that Japanese kid who did it was as well.
Yeah, that Japanese kid. And I love how when he starts to grow, like that second day in the bank, you see him stand today on the deposit slip or whatever it was. He goes, have a great day, maybe. And he's not so enthusiastic about it because he's like, there's got to be more to life than being stuck in that loop, I guess.
Yeah, like that was how he started to break through.
Oh, here we go. It's like that's funny.
Yeah, but the thing is, they could actually taste everything in the game world.
And it's really weird because he goes, "Oh, this is
to.
really hot," but then he still drinks it anyway. If it's really hot, I can't drink it, and it burns my tongue. I want to.
Cappuccino. I enjoy saying that. It's like a waterfall with lettuce.
Yeah, a lot of those are like just on the spot, like ad lib.
Oh, really?
My gosh, this one.
It's like if Jesus washed my tongue and right before.
Yeah, they practically ad lib quite a lot in this movie.
Yeah, this is ad lib. There's a line on set. There's a knockiness to the court that suggests that Reynolds may have ad libbed the line on set.
What's ad lib?
Just on the spot.
Picking stuff up on the spot.
Picking stuff up, yeah.
Okay.
Not in the script. Not in the script.
Yeah. Like this movie, a lot of stuff which the characters say were also a lot of ad lib.
It's funny how
even Ragnarok was a lot ad lib.
Yeah, there's one famous quote of Han Solo, which was
when, I love you, that one.
Yeah,
right?
and he got, instead the script actually has I love you too, but in
the moment,
in Harrison Ford's infinite wisdom, and luckily he listened to his voice of wisdom, he thought, it's Han Solo. He won't ever say I love you too. He's too much of an ego proud guy.
Yeah.
So when Leia goes, I love you, he goes, I know.
I know.
And now that is a famous Star Wars quote, and it's
Star
all
Wars
Harrison
famous
Ford
Star Wars
ad-libbing.
ad-lib.
Yep.
Oh, that was a classic. Return of the Jedi, is it?
No, Empire.
No,
Empire
Empire
Strikes
Strikes
Back. Oh,
Back.
okay.
I'm naturally
Jewish skin. Shout out Neutrogena.
Yeah, Neutrogena guy.
I'm pretty lucky. I have literally the reskin. But that's the worst time. Wartime delivery comes at the worst time because he's about to be shot at.
Yeah.
I may not be real, but for a second there, I felt pretty alive. Yep, this one.
Well, if the movie is what it says, an AI, if it becomes aware, is alive.
Yes.
But unfortunately, there isn't any real AI yet.
It also reminds me of the themes of androids, like how Data is treated like a real being.
Oh yeah, in Star Trek, yeah.
In Star Trek, yeah. And the whole notion in Blade Runner of, can we just kill androids?
Well, have they got rights, that kind of thing?
I watched every episode of Star Trek, and
Trek.
data is never treated as an equal to human. In there was one episode where they were debating whether
They had rights. He had
uh,
rights. Yeah.
whether or not the Starfleet could just take him in and just dissect him.
Yeah, that's right. I think that was the courtroom drama one, right? Where Picard was arguing on his behalf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or even if you think Marvel Vision.
Yeah. So a more recent
Okay,
example
maybe
would
not
be
the
Vision.
wider
Yeah.
Starfleet Federation world, but at least his crew members treated him as an equal,
Yeah.
but clearly someone who's still learning.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, Star Trek for sure definitely has all these elements of you know, android rights. What does it mean to be human? That's our question.
Yeah, but the thing is, an AI doesn't exactly exist yet. Like we have a lot of things that are called AI, but
Yeah, they're
they're
just
more like
they're more like
assistants
yeah, that's right. General
And-
AI and narrow AI. Yeah.
and follow a
Yeah.
specific set of rules and structure. So it's
Yeah.
not an AI which thinks for itself or
No,
can.
it's not sentient.
It's not sentient. Yes, it's not. It cannot think for itself, and it cannot really grow. It's stuck within the walls of its programming.
It's like my tongue had a baby with a sunrise.
And it's got limited algorithms, so it's not like there's sort of unlimited potential to learn everything. Normally, say even just translation or image recognition, all it is programmed to do and to have algorithms to help learn is for one specific function.
Yeah, it's still just an algorithm and a structure.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
they call them narrow AI, because they are very specific, as opposed to general AI, which is more like, you know.
But that's not saying that a proper AI is not possible, because it still
Yeah, because,
can
you know,
be
like,
possible.
AI has to have self-awareness.
Ooh, go up. I actually thought that was funny, that line, this bit. You've met God and he's a dick. I thought that was
And then
funny.
I think the follow-on sentence was he's
And he's a troll.
a troll. Yeah.
Trolls
Neither
exist.
God. Yeah.
But that isn't talking about God.
Antoine,
It's the person who created the game.
Yeah, Antoine is neither God
Antoine.
nor the sole
Antoine.
creator of the game. Yeah.
It's 2 Glocks here? Because normally
Yes,
that's the start of
Is that a Glock in
something
your
not
pocket?
so savory, like double entendre. But his innocence when he goes, no,
It's 2 Glocks.
it's 2 Glocks. And you're like, what is he insinuating about his appendage? And then she just pulls out his 2 guns and went, oh, that's just funny.
Well, this is where they've got a bit of a Matrix moment.
Yeah,
between-
That's
a
right.
practically
Someone said
moment.
Matrix. Yeah, when he drives, when he rides the motorcycle out, and then
And the guns. And the
and
slow
then
motion.
she goes, I don't. Does this thing fly? No. And then someone mentioned the hang gliders from some other game.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Oh, Fortnite.
Life doesn't happen to be something that just happens to us.
Doesn't happen to be, what? Sorry, could you sort?
Life doesn't happen to be something that just happens to us.
Whoa, that's very philosophical.
Very deep.
Because it takes a point of view of whether
Are you
you're a
active or
passive-
passive? Yeah.
Exactly.
There
Are
you
you a
go.
passive participant, or can you actively change your future? Is there predestination, or
Yeah.
do you influence your destiny?
Have you any say in your existence?
There we go. The active participant. Yeah, a passive observer. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Oh yeah, Ferris Bueller does say that.
Yeah. And that security guard was right there was a damn hero.
I like the end because there was a moment I liked how I was half expecting some form of realism. I think that's why I really like Star Wars Rogue One. That certain things require sacrifice and at a high cost. And just like Dude was carrying Guy across the road, like they become friends. His vocab is still limited, which is like, hey,
half a
don't you have
brain.
this? Doesn't he have AI behind him? So shouldn't he have started learning? But mate, it's too early in the course. Who knows? I don't know. Let's just put that to one side. And then he starts talking about, yeah, I used to walk with my best friend every day. And you're like, oh my gosh, in the joy and elation of him reaching the free life game, you forget that there was loss involved, his best friend Buddy. But then his best friend Buddy appears. You're like, so Hollywood.
What was that?
Yeah, this was
Oh, I like the loading part on top of Ryan Reynolds.
That's not. Is that really Mariah Carey?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, that was based on Mariah
She was
Carey's
doing a duet with him
Oh.
TikTok.
in a TikTok.
Oh. I sang that song so many times.
Fantasy.
I remember that song
Yeah, it's practically the theme of this movie.
Oh, it's a theme song. Okay.
because
That's why they
that's
play
the
it, so.
song that Millie hums. And so when he wakes up to the song, it sets you up to say, oh, what a cool song. But then it also explains it's so layered with meanings. I love the fact that they chose the song, because then later on you realize, oh, this is a game. It's a fantasy world. But then when Millie's character comes and she's humming the song, no one else can hear it but Free Guy, as in the characters. And then he goes, cool song, as opposed to the catchphrase, don't have a good day, have a great day. And then all these, it just adds layer to the song, and the song providing lots of layer to the world of games that we're in.
And considering that Guy was created for her.
Yes, that's right. Because what's his name? Key says, oh, remember how I built this character who was chasing the love of his life? And I thought,
Lauren.
yeah, the lovelorn character, and which really, it's like, hello, it's like saying, oh yeah, asking for a friend. It's like, yeah, I just created this lovelorn character, and so I just thought I'd base who he was pining off after you. It's like, hello. So yeah, it's like, and so I made him want to have this. And it starts with him having this dream girl that he goes, looking for, and she needs to have a sense of humor. And she sings fantasy and the bubblegum ice cream and the swings.
And swing sets.
They're like, come on, this game was created for Molotov Girl / Millie.
Medium coffee, cream, no sugar.
Yes, coffee.
2 sugars. 2 sugars.
Coffee, cream, 2 sugars. Yeah.
If you like Free Guy, you might like these ones too.
Okay.
Paper
Wreck-It
Man.
Ralph.
What's
I've
Paper
never
Man?
heard of Paper Man.
I have not seen that before.
Wow,
What is
interesting.
this?
Jeff Daniels.
Plays this.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds plays a superhero figure.
Huh? Oh wow. So he's in Paper Man. Oh, is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Maybe we should watch it.
Okay, well. Okay, yeah, this is what I was saying. Truman Show.
Truman Show.
Non-playable character. Guy had no idea living in a world where everyone was watching him. Same idea, concept, but just a reality TV thing.
Yeah, but that's a reality TV show. This one is actually
but the same
game.
themes, right? Is the point here. Like turn the person's like Truman has to face extreme challenges in life, and he has to escape once he figures out what's happening. Pixels. Oh, Pixels.
I heard that was a crap
That was
film.
not a good film.
Not that great.
I saw the trailers going, oh, this could be interesting. But as I saw the trailers, I went, oh, I don't think so. So yeah, never got to watch it.
Back
Well,
to
it
the
was
Future.
like really
Back
old
to the
video game references, but yeah, it's not great. This was a better.
to the
This is a better
Future.
video game movie.
Ryan Reynolds has claimed that Back to the Future was an inspiration,
Oh,
even though it's not exactly like
Yeah, it's not.
finds yourself in a race against time to ensure your parents get together. Okay.
okay.
Bliss. Not sure what this
Never
is.
heard of that.
Oh, it's a
No,
new
it's a new
too.
one. This was released like just a while ago.
Owen Wilson.
Okay.
Lego movie.
Oh, hang on, go up, go up,
I
go
knew
up.
it. Lego movie.
He lives in a simulation that she has created.
Oh. What?
Yeah,
Oh,
this
this
is a
movie.
fairly new movie.
Oh,
Bliss.
yeah, interesting.
Lego movie.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Considering the beginning was quite like the Lego movie, how it's like everything is doing the same thing over and over
Over and
again,
over, yeah.
and the coffee kind of reminded me of that.
And then Blade Runner.
You know what? I equate Lego Movie to Toy Story.
Yeah, but the Lego movie, it was like the characters in there that they were actually just Lego
Characters, yeah.
and characters.
This is all
Blade
about the
Runner,
Android,
yeah, see?
Android
Blade Runner.
connection, yeah.
But considering the Lego movie, they had like all the different IPs as well.
Being there.
Oh, this is
Ooh.
an old one. Peter Sellers.
I don't know that one.
Ready
Chances
Player
no.
One, as Chris said just now. Ready Player One.
Yeah, Ready Player One was okay. The idea of it is quite different though, because the characters in the video game are also in real life.
Mm.
So they could go in and out no matter what, but Guy cannot at all.
But
Gamer,
the
hey?
battle happens in the game, I think. There's sort of a two-layered reality of the battle happening in the game, but battle happening in real life in Ready Player One.
Yeah, that too.
Hmm.
Like especially at the end where they were like the chase in real life compared to the game on the inside.
Yeah.
I didn't know about this one. Do you know about this one? Garrett Butler, Gamer.
I'm not too sure.
It's an older one. Interesting.
But I think there's also a new Netflix
Oh.
movie that I heard about where
I'm
it's called
saddened they didn't
Boss
compare
Level.
Boss Level. Mhm.
Yeah, it's a
I've
new one
heard of
that
that.
apparently just came out on Netflix. I don't have Netflix, so I still want to watch it some way. But apparently, it's he's on a repeat again and again, but he keeps dying.
Is it about the Tom
Oh.
Cruise one? No, not the other one.
It's
That's a-
called Boss Level.
Oh, no, I haven't.
It practically only came out, I think, this week on Netflix.
Right.
I'm a bit sad they didn't equate it to Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, Wreck-It Ralph.
That
I've
did
seen
make-
Boss Level.
Oh, Bill, you saw it.
Yeah,
Was it good?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm considering watching it, but we'll see.
So I guess maybe what's your score for this movie?
Yes, guys. Okay, who wants to go first? Marcus, you want to go first?
Me?
What's your score?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Solid 7 from me. Like, I mean, I didn't get all of the game references, but it's still fun despite that. And I like the whole. I mean, it's familiar though, right? Like the whole concept of him having to, I don't know, it's not escape, but it's very similar to those other shows where they have to where they realize that the world is bigger than what they first imagined.
Mhm.
So it's both familiar, but at the same time it's kind of new as well, because it meshes all these ideas together.
Yep.
Solid 7.
As a gamer who actually does know a lot of references in video games and stuff, I did see a little bit of missed opportunities in some places, but it's a solid 7.5 from me.
So Xiaomi's score is
I'd say a 6.5 to a 7. I was originally thinking 6.5.
Yep.
Because like I said, a good movie shouldn't need the prerequisite of knowledge in whatever world you're trying to present. Whatever knowledge is needed will be explained in the film, which it
Which
sort of
they did
is.
Yeah.
explain.
But you buy into it is very well crafted in terms of the gaming world it created. It's at once realistic but off kilter, where you go, it's something wrong and strange. But then once you realize it's a game, and even if before that you sort of buy into it because the characters do. I love that it sort of touches and brushes on deeper themes. It's not a drama, so I don't expect it to delve into it too much. But the fact that it sort of brushes over on, AI, and the fact that just because it's a created AI doesn't mean that does it give you the right to just go, oh yeah, willy-nilly destroy it if you've, formed relationships with it. And the fact that it's good as well, the fact that it generates all this within the film viral buzz, because it is a character that is opposed to missions that people go out and go bank heists and kills things. This is a guy who sort of is like the hero or the superhero of this gaming world, and that's how he manages to sort of survive. He's the good guy. So it's sort of like moments make memories, make relationships, make meaning. So I thought it did everything really well in terms of just a fun. Oh, it felt very Groundhog Day-ish, but that's the world of
that's
video
what I was
games.
going to say.
Groundhog Day with
Yeah.
a twist. I remember
So he
Groundhog
wakes up
Day as
and
well.
it's like, and the first thing he does
the
is
same
he
thing.
looks in his goldfish bowl, go, good morning, Goldie. And he does that all the time, except when he's an AI.
Like
Good
Groundhog
effing
Day,
morning,
developed
Goldie.
he looks. He turns off the clock radio.
Yeah,
So yeah, there were
that's right.
nice. There were so many nice elements to it. Even there's the classic, very even in one-dimensionally, it's good guys are the two game creators, and they're trying to just get some form of justice. Like they don't want to crush Antoine, but they've been hard done by.
They just want to get justice for their code.
They want their
Because
own
even
IP back.
IP, IP.
Yeah, because even at the end, he's like, "What? You don't want you don't want that?" He goes, "This is a dud deal," and she goes, "Well, do we
This
have a
is
deal?"
the dumbest deal out of the history of dumb deals.
That's right. I can't remember what the line was, and I'm sort of going, "That's it." They don't want to crush the guy with revenge. They just want justice, and they just want their own property back. So
I think they want recognition for the code.
Yeah,
or
or
what
they
they've
just
built,
want their
what they've built. Yeah.
Yeah, they just go, look, we just want what we've got back, and then we'll just keep building on it. And he goes, oh, you don't want like Free City 2 or 3? Go, no, you can have that. and you build it with your own code. And clearly it's like successful because of our code. So we'll just build off our code and run our way.
But obviously Free City 2 failed.
Yes, exactly right.
A big flop, yeah.
So what's Bernie's score?
My score, I really enjoyed it. And
what's your score, Jamie?
Oh yeah, 6.5. Yeah,
you already said
6.5.
Yeah, I think 6, because originally I was thinking 6.5, so I'll stick with the 6.5.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was meaningful themes and a lot of good comedy, and it was well put together. So I think at least an 8.25.
Wow.
What?
Highest score here.
Geez, you guys are very generous.
Actually, what about Chris?
I'd give it an 8.
An 8, yeah.
8, it's quite high as well.
Let's call it Chris.
8.
Gee, wow.
I'm a harsh critic and I still give it 7.5.
That's
Phil,
very,
I know I'm
very
a
high.
harsh critic,
Wow,
so
John,
I'm
that's very
not
high for you, right?
surprised.
7.5.
Is Phil still there? Or
Yeah, I'm
gone?
still here.
Oh, you're still there. What's your score?
Yeah. I missed a lot of the references. I would have given it a much higher score if I was a gamer, so I gave it 6.5.
All right, that's still all right. Yeah. And
What about
And
Jeff?
Bill and Jeff.
Jeff,
I'll
You
give it a
know,
6.
six.
I'm on some pretty strong painkillers at the moment, so a lot of the movie I couldn't concentrate. And I was like, I'm nodding off during the movie
Oh, because you're on your
a
painkillers.
little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Oh, no.
So yeah, but I'd still yeah, I probably saw more than 2/3 of it. So I'll still give it a 6.5. Yeah.
Actually,
Very
I
good.
find IGN
And Jeff
with IGN. I think
Yeah, 6.
Jeff's
6.
6. Yeah.
is 6. That's kind of like
Free is
Oh, wow.
this is a good one.
Lowest
Love
out of all
letter
of
to
us.
video games. Actually, did you notice this lady in the movie? She's actually she's actually an IGN journalist.
Oh,
And she
really?
actually played
In the movie?
a journalist in the movie.
Wow.
She appeared
Oh,
for maybe 10 seconds.
okay. Was she a newsreader?
No, she was interviewing Millie and Keys in the beginning.
oh, at the beginning, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the younger version of Million Keys.
So she's
Oh, the interviewer.
so I
Yes.
recognize her because when I check her IGN, sometimes she's on video talking about stuff.
Oh,
One
okay.
that told me about their game, right?
Games,
his life
yeah,
game.
yeah, games and movies, yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
good movie. Enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
I loved it. Yeah. I'll watch
And
it again.
I'm wondering why the low score from Jeff there. The lowest
Yeah,
score.
why Jeff?
Yeah,
Why
pretty
the low
surprised from
score?
Jeff, actually. Yeah.
Is there a reason why it's so low, Jeff?
I like the music, but yeah,
It wasn't much.
yeah, the
Wasn't
parodies.
much music. Just one Mariah
Parodies
Carey
were
song.
okay, but not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not really. I remember
Fair
another
enough.
movie that had good parodies was Scary Movie. Remember that one?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
That was
whole
a really
series
good
of scary
parody.
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this movie is not a
It's diff-
parody.
It's not meant to
It's
be.
not supposed to be a
Different.
parody.
It's definitely not.
It's just
Yeah.
referencing other stuff.
Open world gaming
Yeah,
kind of
sure.
reference, but
Yeah.
It's more like a gaming. I guess.
yeah,
it was a bit of fun, I guess.
don't you think, you guys? Don't you think it reference a bit of First Dates and a bit of Truman Show?
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
Marcus
We
said, Truman
mentioned Truman Show. Yes.
Oh,
I thought there was a lot of
days.
Truman Show stuff.
Yeah, especially the whole,
it's- yeah,
good
but-
morning.
Especially, I did think that this movie gets you to think as well. Like the questions that they ask and what they say is kind of true to like even now. Like, what's his other thoughts on AI? Can an AI really evolve like this?
Yeah, that's right.
Potentially, it could, I reckon.
It is possible, but really
No.
not yet
No.
anyway. And even like, what is real?
And if it could, it'd be very very scary, like Skynet scary. Because
which is why there's some times I think you can't. The limit of anything I didn't think could ever surpass the creator of that thing. So because it's a system or a paradigm requires inputs to create outputs.
And you're limited by
You're limited by
us.
the
Yeah, you're still
inputs.
limited.
If we're the ones giving it inputs of algorithms, it can never surpass the bounds of those inputs that we give them.
So I mean, if you think about how God created man in his image, so if we create AI, we're gonna create them in our image.
Yeah.
And we are flawed. So
Yep.
that's the problem.
They went on
Exactly.
our own course.
And especially since real AI doesn't really exist yet, even though they are like fishbowl type experiments that they talked about in the end as well.